This had nothing to do with police misconduct. There is no reason for this to be in the conversation with George Floyd or anybody else. This was an unfortunate situation. EMT actually administered the ketamine. It had nothing to do with the police department. And if you out here talking about this is another case of police brutality on a black man, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I have no gun.
That's where I tried to
I don't do that stuff. I don't do any fighting.
Other units that are not here.
Why were you telling me? I don't lose guns. I don't even kill flies. I don't eat meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I don't judge people.
No, I mean,
yeah, defund the police. So not only, look, I agree with the substance of defund the police, which doesn't mean abolish the police. It means reallocate money, keep some form of policing, but reallocate a lot of it to social workers, et cetera. So, but I'm now going further. I now agree with the slogan as well. Because what have I been saying for over a decade here? You got to change the entire culture of policing, the entire training of policing. But you know what? You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it with reform or transformation or any of the other things that I thought might do the job before. No, look, I never thought reform could do it, but I thought a wholesale transition. But they're not going to do a wholesale transition. No, that's why you have to completely get rid of the current police departments, completely get rid of them, and then rebuild them. It doesn't mean you don't have police, okay? But you have to rebuild them with a different culture. No rational person that isn't trained to be a cop would stay on top of that poor kid. Everybody would understand. Look, the guy saying I don't even kill flies, I'm a vegetarian. Sure, anybody could say they don't kill a fly, but the whole context of the video, you saw it, you're a human being, you saw it with your own eyes. There's no way that kid was gonna hurt anyone. There's no way you needed 3 cops standing on top of him. There's no way that you needed a chokehold. There's no way you needed that much ketamine, right? So why do they do it? So 2 reasons. Number one, it's not because they thought he was dangerous. They can see the bag he has. It's got ice. He doesn't have a gun. Don't tell me he might have had a gun. That's your excuse for killing him. And it's not because he was reaching for the gun. That is a lie almost every time by the cops. Almost every single time that we have evidence. Is the guy reaching for the gun or not? When the cops say he's reaching for it. Nearly 100% of the time, it turns out the cops are lying and he's not reaching for the gun. They're taught to lie. They're taught to lie for one another. It's called thin blue line, okay? And they're taught to be vicious, absolutely vicious to all of us, but mainly the poor, somewhat to the middle class, and definitely to black people in America. Overall to minorities, but mostly to black Americans. I see a young 23-year-old kid that looks kind of frail there in that video, right? They see a dangerous black man. So now people are talking about this kid is still a wonderful kid. He played violin to cats in shelters. That's the first picture you saw of him. But he doesn't have to be a wonderful guy for you not to execute him in the streets. Okay, he just happened to be a wonderful guy. But it just stop judging the victim and let's talk about the people who committed the crime, which in this case is the police. So to me, the most outrageous part of this is the district attorney looking at all that and go, I don't see anything wrong. When the district attorney says that is a license to kill, quite literally, quite literally. He is saying to police, no, go kill any black man you like for no reason at all. And I can see it on video. I can see the kid saying he can't breathe. I can see that he's nowhere near a threat. No rational human being would think he's a threat. And I don't mind you killing him. I'm gonna let you off. And the next time police do it, we're gonna do it again and again and again. We're gonna fund them more. We're gonna give them more money. We're gonna give them more tanks, more weapons. Hell no, hell no. Defund the police. The police in this country, it's cancerous. We're gonna do a story later in this show about 3 cops in North Carolina talking about how they want to set black people in this country back 4 or 5 generations, which unfortunately is accurate. And talking about killing the N-words and how we gotta slaughter them, okay? And you think, and they happen to be caught for 46 minutes on tape. You think that's the only 46 minutes they were saying that? Or you think they're the only cops who were saying that? You think they're the only cops doing that kind of chokehold on Mcclain? No, we've now seen it dozens of times. And those are the only ones that are on video. How about when they're not on video? So no way, defund the police, get rid of this entire corrupt, cancerous system. They're not meant to protect and serve the community, the whole community. They're never taught that. No, they're basically private security guards for the rich and powerful.